6.2 and 6.5 diesel starter motor support bracket. You have to have it. And I've already done a whole video about this. This is the direct drive with the direct drive bracket, of which Hillbilly Wizard is now making new direct drive brackets. And they're selling them on their site. I saw that in July. So within the last month or so, Hillbilly Wizard is making those. This one, this stud that it goes on to, the nut on there, is what holds the motor to the cone. So that's not going to fall off. Sappy my 1009. I got the truck, didn't know anything about it. I was underneath it the first time looking, felt up to feel this, and it's gone. There was no bracket there at all. What? So it's got a reduction drive motor. So I put one on there. I felt nothing wrong. Nothing sounded wrong. The thing is, I started it dozens of times by the time I found that. So you don't need it until you do. And I say you have to have it. Yes, because I have 2 blocks that have broken off where these things mount to from this not having a bracket. This is a 12-volt reduction drive, O'Reilly's lifetime warranty. This is the 6th one I bought, O'Reilly's house brand, for the 6.5 in my Cowdog Suburban. This one wasn't working right. I only tried a few starts, so it looks so good. I got it out here because I have learned, well, any 6.2 and 6.5, being a diesel, they clunk, 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 clunk. They rattle. You gotta go and check the bolts and stuff. I got something clunking on the Cowdog. At low speed, turn the wheel, engine running. I can turn the engine off and coast a little bit. Anyway, I went to start it the other day, and I felt a clunk with the start. It's like, that's a motor mount or exhaust hit. Something's the motor. When the motor moved, I felt it in my foot on the floor. So I crawled underneath and was looking at stuff, and I reached up, and the bracket, different bracket, but I'm using the bracket was attached to the block, but there wasn't a bolt here. There was no stud. It's like, what? How long has that been? I don't know. So I took this starter down off my shelf, pulled the stud out of it, and put that stud in I didn't pull the starter off. I just took this stud, put it on the starter on the truck, put a new nut on there, got it all tightened down. And I checked these bolts and everything was fine. It's just this was missing. How long it's been missing, I don't know. But I just happened to feel it. When I hit the starter on the key, I felt it, an odd vibration in my foot, just for a second. So I think the starter was flexing some. I don't know. My point of this video, you need the bracket, because you don't know which start is going to be the one that breaks these bolts or breaks the block off. You need to have the bracket. And I've gotten to every 6 months. I check starter bolts, exhaust manifold, motor mounts. I just check everything on power steering mounts. I check everything. I put a wrench on them. Just make sure they're still tight. Because every now and then I find a loose bolt or I'm missing nut and stud. Obviously that one wasn't the nut. It was the stud. The stud and nut probably came out together. I don't know when that happened. In the last 6 months. I checked it, 6 months ago. Everything was there. So just 6.2 and 6.5. Make sure you have a bracket. If you don't have one, get one. The reduction drive ones, you can still buy those on Amazon. I can put a link to that. The direct drive ones, Hillbilly Wizard's making new ones. Otherwise, eBay for used is your only choice. So just not trying to do horror stories, but you need to have the support bracket and check, make sure it's still there and actually tight, because mine wasn't. Mine was gone, or the nut stud was gone. Anyway, hope that helps somebody. Thank you for watching.